Hello, my subscribers. As I said before, a huge influx of videos are coming to my channel, so here is the next video for another movie I just recently saw that is probably going to have a lot of other videos spawn from it, along with the other videos I promised you. But anyway, here is my review for Logan. And this is the third Wolverine film starring Hugh Jackman, and this is the final chapter in the Wolverine trilogy. And this deals with Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, as you saw in the poster, so don't really need to introduce him again. But anyway, the main characters you need to know about, because this is spoiler-free review, I'm not going to go into details with a lot of the characters, but here are the other main players. Professor X, played by Patrick Stewart, and a new character who you've pretty much seen in the marketing, so this ain't a spoiler, but X-23. So anyway, the main plot of this movie deals with Wolverine having his healing factor just go to shit. Like, he is at his lowest low. And him and Professor X are in the same predicament, because Professor X is losing control of his powers and is having all these seizures with his mind where, like, the world just goes all in slow motion while he just loses complete control of his powers, and he just can't control him anymore. So Wolverine is taking care of him, and the whole scenario is like Hugh Jackman is like, Wolverine, he's like a son who's taking care of his ailing father, and his father, he's just waiting for him to die, and Wolverine feels like Professor X is just not happy with him. And also, this movie takes place 6 years after X-Men Days of Future Past, and don't let the Easter eggs and references confuse you. From every source I've heard, this takes place after the future from X-Men Days of Future Past. Fuck, that may be another video for another day. I might need to do an X-Men timeline explained video, because boy, that is a timeline that is so confusing. I'm so glad other franchises that have gone through reboots are so much simpler, like Star Trek, because with Star Trek it's the Prime timeline, which is the original timeline with the original cast, and then there's the Kelvin timeline, which is the Abrams reboot. And one thing I want to clarify, because I did my Star Trek Beyond review, stop criticizing to anyone out there who criticizes the reboot series for not staying true to Gene Roddenberry's vision. Stop doing it. The creators are staying true to his vision. J.J. Abrams did a great job with both Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness, and Justin Lin did an amazing job with Star Trek Beyond. And Star Trek Beyond was not the best of the movies, because it didn't have Abrams. The whole trilogy is great. Anyway, tangent over, but yeah, Logan is just an amazing movie. Everything about it is great. The plot, the action, and another thing too that I just loved because it flowed with the film so greatly was the R rating. This movie didn't hold back on that too. There was a lot of cussing. Wolverine would say fuck and shit and say it whenever he wanted, and there was a lot of blood and guts. And I think we can thank Deadpool for that. As with Deadpool, that movie, the success of that proved that R-rated movies can be profitable, and Logan did it. It didn't feel gratuitous, fit the film perfectly, and the movie was all the better for it. But yeah, anyway, that's definitely the main plot of Logan. Oh, I also forgot to mention too, the movie does pretty much play out as an escort mission for Logan to take X-23 from where she's at near the Mexico border up to Canada to go to a safe haven. I'm not going to talk about that though until I do the spoiler review, but that's basically the gist of the plot. And Logan's just trying to protect them, and a few twists and turns happen, but my final thoughts on this movie was it was a great send-off to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. couldn't have been a better one. And if you're friends with me on Snapchat, you might have seen my reaction to walking out of the theater. I couldn't help it. I cried. I just really love Hugh Jackman, and he's done. He played the role of Wolverine. Started playing it when I was 5 back in 2000, and now he's done. I'm 21, and he's retired from the role, and it's just not going to be the same without him. But Hugh, you did a great job, and this was a perfect swan song and send-off to you. Thanks for your great work. You will be missed, and as you can tell by the poster in my background, I really loved you as Wolverine. You brought Wolverine to life perfectly. So I gotta give the movie this rating. It would be a crime if I didn't. 5 Durans. It makes it. I don't care. I'm sticking to that rating. The movie gave me everything I wanted and more. 5 Durans. So be looking forward to my spoiler review for this movie, along with my reviews for Enemy and Prisoners. And I think at some point in the future I'm going to do a why Logan is a masterpiece of the superhero genre. So anyway, like this video if you like it, comment, and subscribe for some more awesome videos. Peace.